Hey, kia ora whanau, you're here with me, the maoriwargamer, and today we'll be playing a Warhammer 40K battle report. Okay. Welcome whanau to this 50 power level battle on the mining planet of Xerath, located in the Ithaca System. 7th campaign of the Battle for Ithaca maoriwargamer battle reports. Who thought we'd last this long, you know? Certainly not me. But yeah, here we are back again. We see the might of the Eldar coming in on this planet. If you remember in the 4th campaign, we saw the Genestealer Cult and the Tyranids team up against the Eldar and Dark Eldar. And that battle actually ended in a draw, in a stalemate. This planet is in the midst of a Tyranid invasion. All the forces coming out to play. And yeah, so last campaign, last time we saw them, the Farseer managed to retrieve a relic, an artifact, and now has returned to the planet again to complete some sort of ritual. Who knows what's going to happen, but he's come with heavy firepower. We've got the big Lord of War unit, a Wraith Knight. We've got some heavy support Dark Reapers there. It's going down. We've used the open war cards. Pretty much the deployment was half and half. So I get this half of the field, they get that half of the field. The mission is kill the courier. So kill the courier unit. My one is the Broodlord over there. And my opponent has chosen his Lord of War unit. In this friendly 50 power level game with 23 wounds. Yeah, crazy. You know, that's the way he wants to play it. Well, you know, we won't fault him for it. He's also paid 2 command points. So this is Tyranid Index level Tyranids versus Codex Eldar. He's got all fancy stratagems. I've got 8 command points, but nothing to spend it on. You know, I'm just a humble gamer. You know. Don't have those big dollars to spend on codexes and all that like, so not quite balanced. You know, we've got a Lord of War there, not quite balanced. I asked if I could have a sudden death card to balance things out, and I was declined. So, you know, if they want to put up a fuss on that, well, you know, whatever. It's just games for fun. So that's what I'm up against here. He's used 2 command points to redeploy 3 units. It's called the Phantasm stratagem. Rubbish, if you ask me. What a bit of BS. So he just did the old switcheroo, set them up, and then pulled them off. So yeah, pretty slimy. But you know, we'll persevere. We Eldar finished deploying first, so they get +1 to their roll off. Let's see who takes the first turn. Well, both rolled a 1, so you get a 2, so you take the first turn? Yep. Alright, so we'll take a look at the armies that we'll be playing with today, and then we'll go into Eldar on turn 1. Leading the Tyranids, we have a battalion detachment, led by a winged Hive Tyrant, with 2 Devourers with brain-leech worms, and a Broodlord with monstrous rending claws, 10 Termagants with flesh borers, 10 Genestealers with rending claws, 3 Tyranid warriors, 2 with a Devourer and Scything Talons, and the leader with a Lash Whip Bone Sword and a Heavy Venom Cannon. 3 Hive Guard with Impaler Cannons, and a unit of 10 Gargoyles with Flesh Borer and Blinding Venom. We have a patrol detachment of Eldar, led by a Farseer with a spear, a unit of 5 Wraith Guard with Wraith Cannons, a unit of 5 Dark Reapers. 4 of them have Reaper launchers, and the big guy, the Exarch here in the middle, has a Tempest launcher. A Warwalker with 2 Star Cannons. And in this friendly 50 power level game, my opponent has decided to bring a Lord of War unit. A Wraith Knight with, what is it?
Heavy Wraith Cannons.
Heavy Wraith Cannons.
And Shuriken.
And Shuriken Cannons. Yeah, very nice, very fair, very balanced. End of the Eldar movement phase, all the fancy tricks in their little codex brings a Scout Walker over here as well, with the Hive Guard and the Turn against Hive Guard here. They were sprayed up black, and in about 40 minutes got them all cracked out, base, shaded, all that good stuff. All that's happened is the Wraith Guard moving forward, looking to clear up this blob, I guess. I guess with this guy, you can hit anyone on the field anytime. So he doesn't even need to move, he's just going to whittle away. It's heavily outnumbered for the Tyranid forces, and I think we know the way that the victory is going to go, but we'll go and see what they're doing in shooting. Fine, so here we go, end of turn 1 for the Eldar. There's all the deaths. These guys, 7 power level, no invulnerable saves, just got wiped off with -4 AP by the Wraith Knight. All these guys wiped. And so looking at the remnants there, that's all that's left now. And hey, we might still win if we can kill a Lord of War unit with punching. So, and who's miles away and can still shoot us from wherever he is. So tune in, great game, balanced game, having lots of fun. And we're going into Tyranids on turn 1. See how they do. Right, end of the movement phase for the Tyranids on turn 1, potentially their last turn. But a good game's a fast game, isn't it? These guys all mobbing forward, looking to get the Dark Reapers out of there. As we journey to destroy the Wraith Knight. My opponent offered to turn that guy to the courier, but still, you know, not a lot of use for us. So yeah, great game. Going into the psychic phase, got some smites to cast off, and see how we do there. Stay tuned. Alright, fine, so end of the turn for the Tyranids on turn 1. We had double smites coming off from the Broodlord and the Hive Tyrant, killing the Dark Reapers up there. These guys just advanced because they had nothing to do after we killed the only enemy. And yeah, so quick game. Good game's a quick game. We just wiped that one unit out. The Warriors here brought that down to 3. Yeah, not a lot on the table for both of us. Yeah, it's going to be might get tabled next turn. Stay tuned to see if and find out. I guess you'll know by the length of this game. But we go into Eldar on turn 2. Alright, end of movement phase for the Eldar on turn 2. Warwalker, Wraith Guard, moving over to the Tyranid blob here as they look to cleanse the planet for whatever ritual or activity that the Farseer has planned. The Eldari interest in this Imperial planet is very unusual, and maybe their plans will be revealed in the weeks or months to come. As they move forward to wipe out the Tyranid threat, we go into the psychic phase. Right, fine, end of turn 2 for the Eldar. This guy, man, Tyranids suck, eh? Or maybe they need the codex, but absolute suck. And no invulnerable saves, just anything with AP. These guys just clocked it. The $80 I spent on the Hive Guard for them to not even get to do anything, and all that work to paint them up. It's like, oh my golly gollies. Yeah, the rest of these guys are very short range, and yeah, so might get to at least kill one other thing before we die. As we go into turn 2 for the Tyranids, their big invasion, not going so well for them, eh? But you know, pray, hope for the best. Maybe good stuff will happen next turn. End of the movement phase for the Tyranids on turn 2. Everyone's just moving forward to the nearest thing that they can kill. Broodlord and his Genestealers rocking forward. The lone Tyranid warrior on 1 wound remaining. Can he take down the 3 wound Warwalker? Who knows? We've got a bit of a boost to our movement, the speed capabilities. Eager for the fight was the twist there. 2 to all move characteristics and 1 to all advances. So big dog Tyranid ready to throw down. He's got his twin devourers with brain leech wounds ready to rock out. But we'll go into the psychic phase on turn 2. Get some sneaky smites off. Alright, Final Revenge off the Tyranids. We have successful smites coming off from the Broodlord, taking down the Warwalker that used to be there. Yeah, just rolling. Finally, my rolls have become good now that the game saw that I was losing so badly. Managed to roll some 6s and a d6 smite as well, and I rolled a 6, didn't even need a command point. So this big daddy's down at 18 wounds, thanks to some smite action. And yeah, we're ready to do a bit more damage in the shooting phase. Yeah, there's only 3 units. You only got 3 units there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it doesn't look good for either of us. Go into the shooting phase for Tyranids on turn 2. Alright, so end of the shooting phase. Hive Tyrant did nothing. Yeah, I thought I was doing good with my rolls, and then in the space of 1 phase, I do rubbish and dismiss everything. He's charged into the Wraith Knight as well, and got wounds blown apart. Luckily, invulnerable save actually landed, and he's still alive. Maybe enough to get 1 punch in. These guys, Genestealers successfully charged into the Wraith Lord's Wraith Guard as well. This guy didn't. The Courier, he might be prepared to get blasted off the field next turn. But we'll go into see the results of the assault phase, and then we'll go into Eldar on turn 3. Alright, finally, so bravely engaged the Wraith Knight in combat with no melee weapons at all, and landed no wounds at all. Wraith Knights hit me with this many wounds, so this many 5-up saves, otherwise I do D3 damage. Oh, I see a few 5. Oh. Well, why can't I hit like that? Alright, so I failed 2, 4, 5. 5 failed, and they all do D3 damages. Got 6 wounds left. So 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. And he's dead. I think he blows up though, actually.
Yeah, I think he does actually.
So yeah, that guy got murdered like 50 times over. Does he explode? Death throws, 6. Command point, give me 5 left. No, nothing happens. Great work, mate. You did nothing. And that ends the Tyranids on turn 2. Combat's there, they killed 1 and they lost 1, so that's even. Yeah, pretty much this should be the last turn if my opponent wraps it up nicely. Let's go into that one. Final turn, turn 3, Eldar. Right, so the elite forces of the Eldar, the Wraith Lord, of the Wraith Guard, pull out of their Genestealer fight. The Farseer moves with his mighty Wraith Knight to take down, execute the Courier, the Tyranid Courier, and achieve victory, the first victory on Xerath. Everything's just moved forward for that final encounter, ignoring the fodder all around the board, all around the battlefield there. So going into that, we'll go into the shooting phase and see what happens. Alright, Fardo, so that is the end of the shooting phase for the Eldar on turn 3. They wiped out the Genestealers, the Singing Spear of the Farseer, and the Wraith Guards, Wraith Cannons. Made quick work of those terrifying melee units. The Courier is now the last target left as they prepare to charge and end the game. Alright, so potentially the last combat, the mighty Wraith Knight stomps in up to the Broodlord here. He's landed 7 hits with his Titanic feet, 7 5-up invulnerables to make. Come on, boy. We made 1, 2, 3, 4. Just D3 damages a piece. Could survive to hit back. No, that's 3, that's 2, that's 2. 3 plus 2 equals 5, plus 2 equals 7, and he's got 6 wounds. So that's death, and that is death to the Courier, and the victory objective completed. you know, I was close. I still had 18 more wounds to take down on that. Yeah, we'll do a quick wrap up, eh? Right, fine. So the Eldar, the Farseer, manages to achieve a victory against the Tyranids in this first skirmish, this first escalation on the planet of Xerath, the Mining World, which is in the midst of a Tyranid invasion. This victory here, bringing the big forces in, nothing spared, has allowed them to gain a foothold on the planet once again and establish, bring in some additional forces to clean out the Eldar contacts, Eldrad Olthin, or whatever his name is, the mightiest Farseer known to the Eldar, and he's arriving with haste to this planet to aid the Farseer in his plan. Potentially, what is this plan? To stop the Tyranid invasion, to close the warp gate in the Ithaca System, who knows? The Eldar appear to be fighting for good. But, you know, they are Xenos, they are tricky. They're led by a commander who was very nefarious and shady tactics. And so that might be their downfall or their victory. Who knows? Just make sure you tune in, whanau, for some great action from that. Hope you enjoyed that episode. You know, a short one. A quick game's a good game. A little bit of salt from me in the start of the game, but I mean, I'm sure you can understand that. You know, when you spend $90 on a Hive Guard unit and it doesn't even get to do a single shot. I mean, why do you pay $90 and 7 power level for a unit that doesn't even have invulnerable saves? Like, geez. Great stuff. Great stuff, Games Workshop. Take more of my money, please. But yeah, be seeing more of the Wraith Knight on the field. And I think after this one, I think you can't deny the power of the Wraith Knight and the allowance of sudden death cards for the undermanned Tyranids. So it should be a bit more balanced next time, or if not balanced, the Tyranids have more of a shot of winning. Yeah, 18 wounds left on that guy, and yeah, against the little ants. But yeah, good game anyway. I hope you enjoyed that. Mission 1 of the campaign number 7, Battle for Ithaca System, rages on. I hope you're all hyped up and excited. Give this episode a like if you enjoyed it. Go back and watch some other videos. I'll pop one in the little bubble thing there on the side, so you can enjoy that for yourselves as well. And thanks again for watching. I am the maoriwargamer. As always, whanau, ka kite, anō.